Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and I am sick, so bear with the commentary. But today, guys, we're going to be counting down the top 10 game over music in Call of Duty Treyarch Zombies. So we're going to be going from World at War all the way through Black Ops 3. This was completely fan voted over on Twitter, so don't get mad at me if you disagree with the list. Let me know which one you think is the best down below, or the best game over music. If I didn't include it, I'm sorry. And also, just to let you guys know, I'm currently selling Zombies Extraordinaire shirts. If you want to check one out, it'll be the top link in the description. And last but not least, if you guys do enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe if you're new. I'm really trying to push out videos, and it's really hard when I'm sick. I'm trying my absolute best. So anyways, guys, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Coming in at the number 10 spot is going to be Transit, aka the Green Run maps, and this one is really spooky. It gave me like a creepy vibe to it, and you don't really know where it's going or what it's really aiming for. It just sounds kind of creepy, so let's check it out. Coming in at the number 9 spot is Revelations. Now, the game over screen on Revelations has some awesome music. It kind of reminds me of the map itself. It has a really cool like space atmosphere going on, and overall it really like ended the game on a high note. Even though you died and everything, it still sounds really cool. And I think, in my personal opinion, it's one of my favorites of all time. I think it should have been higher on the list, but it came in at the number 9 spot, so let's check it out. Coming in at the number 8 spot is going to be the Verruckt game over screen music. Now, back in the day, Kevin Sherwood, who writes all the, like special Easter egg music, he always planned that the game over screen was going to be the song in the next map, and that kind of worked its way all the way through, I think up until Moon maybe. It might have changed after that, but this was the one from the Shinonuma Easter egg in an instrumental form, and you'll see that again coming up in this video. So it's definitely really cool that they were kind of hinting towards what the next Easter egg song was going to be just from the game over screen. Coming in at the number 7 spot is going to be the game over screen on Drak. Now, this one has a really eerie feel to it, and also on Drak, you don't actually end the game when you complete the Easter egg. You have to die out, so you hear it every single game. And overall, I think it has a really cool ring to it, and it just feels kind of like, I don't know, in an atmosphere sort of way, and it really fits amazing with Drak. So let's check it out. Coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be the game over screen on Knocked, the first zombies map ever in Call of Duty Zombies history. Now, this is the first game over screen, obviously, that you hear the laugh, and that is one of the most iconic laughs in Zombies because we hear it in so many different things going on within the game and a lot of game over music, which we're going to be getting into. But also it has Lullaby of a Dead Man, which is the Easter egg song for flushing the leftmost toilet on Verruckt 3 times. So it's kind of cool. This is where the whole Easter egg song thing started, and it's definitely really cool. So let's check it out. Coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be Shadows of Evil. Now, personally, for me, this is my favorite game over screen out of all of them except for Mob of the Dead. And I really think that this one's awesome because you have the whole swing jazz music going on the entire time. You have the drums, you have the saxophone, you have the piano, and all that stuff combined just makes an amazing outro, like game over screen. And I personally love Shadows a ton, so I thought it was going to go higher on the list. I was kind of surprised that it was only number 5, but I guess the rest of them are still really good as well. So yeah, let's check this one out. Coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be the game over music for Kino as well as 5, because it's actually the exact same song. Now, this is the Easter egg song from Ascension called Abracadaver, and in my opinion, this is one of the best Easter egg songs ever made. So it's one of those really, really iconic game over screens. Like I said so many times before, I feel like Kino is the most played zombies map of all time. I don't know if that's changed, but overall, it has definitely been played an absolute ton, being the mace map on Black Ops 1 when zombies really took off. So I feel like everyone has heard this game over screen before. It's really iconic, so let's check it out. Coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be Origins. Now, when people voted for this, they were probably thinking of voting for Origins just because it's a fun map or a map that a lot of people like. Personally, I think that this outro cutscene music is not even that good, and I think it's like decent, but it doesn't really give me any feels like some of the other maps do. It has an atmospheric feel to it. Yes, if you complete the Easter egg, it's really cool, but you never hear the game over music. You only hear it when you die. And for me, it's just like one of those things that I guess gives me memories of dying on Origins when I'm like almost on the Easter egg or something like that. I just don't really like the music that much. And personally, it's not one of my favorites, but you guys voted for it. So it comes in at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be Mob of the Dead. You guys know I love this map. Now, the really cool thing about Mob of the Dead is it actually has 2 different game over sounds or music. Now, the first one is just normally dying when you're on the map and you go down and you die. And the second one is actually Samantha's lullaby when you never revive yourself from afterlife at the start of the game. It's a really, really cool Easter egg, and I'm excited to see if this is actually going to be in Blood of the Dead. If we're going to have some sort of same thing, if like, afterlife is brought back, if that's going to be the same. So let's check out both of these songs. Honestly, they're both amazing and they really deserve to be on the list. So let's check it out. Alright guys, so in this video we actually have 4 honorable mentions, which is the most I've ever done, but they were all tied and they are all really, really good. Honestly, I love every game over sound, but the first one is going to be Moon. Now this one is literally just a, really classic laugh, and that's pretty much it. So let's check out Moon. The next one is going to be Derice, which is another honorable mention. Now, this game over music is 115, which turned out to be the Easter egg song on Kino. This is by far the most iconic zombie song of all time, in my opinion, so it had to be on the list as an honorable mention. Alright guys, the third honorable mention is going to be Gerard Cuvee. Now, the score for the game over music in this one feels kind of grand and kind of like a finale in a sense. Even though it wasn't the last map on Black Ops 3, it kind of had that whole vibe to it. So this one is definitely awesome. Let's check it out. And the last honorable mention belongs to Zetsubou no Shima. Although I'm not the biggest fan of the map, I think the game over music for this map really encapsulates what it is on an island in the Pacific, and this music is outstanding. It's only a little bit behind Shadows of Evil for me. This is definitely one of my favorite top 5 game over musics, and it's really, really good. So let's check it out. And coming in at the #1 spot, this one totally shocked me, is Buried. It got way more votes than all the other ones, and it definitely is actually really good once you sit down and listen to it a couple times. It has that whole Western feel to it. It sounds amazing. So let's check it out, and then I'll conclude the video after we hear it. Man, that song literally gets me in the feels every single time to go on and play some Buried. It's just such a good musical track when you get the game over screen. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the top 10 game over musics in Call of Duty Zombies history. This was a recommendation by a few of you guys, so thank you for commenting that. And if you guys have a top 5 or top 10 that you would like to see here on the channel, make sure to comment it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I am sick right now. I had to literally fill up a trash bin of tissues from the past 2 days just from a runny nose, and my throat has been hurting a lot, and I think it's starting to get a little bit better, but I'm not really too sure. So I just want to thank you guys for bearing with me. I was able to stick with the schedule. I had Lex do Tuesday's video, which is awesome. And if you guys didn't know, right now my schedule for videos is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm trying to continue that, and I hope to be good for Black Ops 4 and everything like that leading up to there from now on. So hopefully I won't get sick again for a very long time, but we'll have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.